I'll be discussing why teachers deserve a better pay, but before I start, can I ask, who here doesn't love money? We all do. In fact, in my survey, all of you said that in your future profession, money is a factor, even if it was just a little bit. Now, we all are current high school seniors, which means we've had 12 or more years of education under our belt, meaning that we have had lots of teachers. And I too have had many great teachers, and I believe that our good teachers that truly make an impact on students deserve a better pay. Teachers educate and create the future. So why are they paid so little? Teachers are underpaid and deserve to have a pay increase. I will be talking to you about how teachers are underpaid and how there is a current teacher shortage due to the underpaidness of teachers for the amount of work that they do, and then how an increase in pay would help alleviate this teacher shortage and create a better education. So right now, there's a huge need in the world of education, and that is caused by the problem of teachers being underpaid. And so the first issue that arises from this underpaid teachers is the current teacher shortage occurring in the U.S. Teachers feel unrespected because of the pay, which leads to no one pursuing the field of education. And this was even shown in my survey results, which I asked the question of who has been interested in teaching or the field of education, and then if the pay led you to move away from that and choose a different career, which 3 people did admit that because of this lack of pay, they chose a different career path and left education or teaching in general. So we can see that this is even creating an effect on future generations, including us, causing this teaching shortage to be at its highest. Now, before I move on, I feel like I need to address the haters. Some people may say that teachers work less and get breaks. They may argue that teachers only work for 180 school days, which is less compared to the majority of other jobs. And then teachers also get these breaks. They get summer break, spring break, some get fall break, Christmas break, and then the majority of the holidays off, where other jobs do not get these breaks off and are working much more. And so then they ask, why should teachers be paid the same when other professions work much more and do not get these breaks off? Well, this is a solid argument. It is wrong. Teachers spend more time teaching than what they're getting paid for. Teaching is not just lecturing in the classroom, it's much more than that. So they have to spend, while they get these breaks, they're spending it working. Like, for example, in the summer, teachers go in early to decorate their classroom, set it up, or just plan for the school year. Also, teachers do not have time during the school day to do anything but focus on educating their students, and so any extra work is spent outside of the classroom. For example, a teacher totaled up her total hours, anything related to her job, and that was 2,200 hours, or 42 hours working year-round, and this was according to writer Shannon McLeod from a June 2019 article on the We Are Teachers website. So as you can see, they're working much more than people think. So the next problem that comes from the underpay of teachers is this idea of unpaid overtime. Now, teachers are expected to work this 7 to 8 hours a day for 180 school days, or at least that's just what they're being paid for. In reality, they're working much more than just the minimum. Instructions, prep, communications, summer work, planning, grading, and much more is spent outside of the classroom, meaning they have to come in early, stay late, or use their days off for all of this. So is this not the same as unpaid overtime? Now, a real-life example of this happens with special education teachers and having to create their individualized education plans, known as IEPs. My mom is a special education high school teacher at Murphy, and for this I kind of asked her about what she does outside of her class time and like how long it takes her. And I have to preface this before going through results saying that she's an experienced teacher and she has years under her belt, so she's gotten good at this, whereas new teachers or inexperienced teachers, it might take much longer. For her though, she takes about 4 hours creating IEPs, and then she has 1 hour meetings with the parents, which obviously could be longer or shorter depending on the difficulty of the student or the parents. And so that in total is 5 hours, and she has currently 12 students, and so altogether that is 60 of extra work that she's doing that she's not getting paid for because she has to do it outside of class time. So is this, again, not 60 hours per year that she's not being paid for? Why is many teachers, including my mom, experiencing this unpaid overtime? So, as we can all see, there is a problem within the field of education that teachers are underpaid. So what are the benefits of increasing the pay? So, increasing the salary of teachers only comes with benefits. The first one being that it would increase motivation for people to join the teaching profession, which would then alleviate the teaching shortage. An example of this can be seen here in Illinois, where in an article by Cindy Long published in October of 2019 from the National Education Association website, it claimed that Governor J.B. Pritzker increased the minimum teacher salary to $40,000. And this was in response to the teaching shortage, showing that to help alleviate this, he increased the pay, hoping that would motivate people to join this profession. So, another huge benefit would be that a better pay would just lead to a better overall education for the students, which is what teachers want. An increase in pay would lead to increased motivation, which would lead to an increase in better education. In a January 2020 Journal's resource article, the author Denise Marie Ordway found that an increase in pay is associated with improved teacher retention and then gains in student performances, among many other things. Along with this gain in student performances, another study from the We Are Teachers website in a February 2020 article, author Savannah Cleaver claimed that the research proved that a 10% increase in pay produced a 5 to 10% increase in the student performances. And so as you can see, the increase in pay leads to many benefits within the education for the students. So, as you can see, the increase in pay leads to many benefits. So why would you not increase the teacher's salary? If the teacher's salary is not raised, there will be no motivation to educate students properly. If the teacher's salary is not raised, no teachers will feel respected enough to join this profession. If the teacher's salary is not raised, teachers will continue to be underpaid for the amount of extra work they do. So, I ask, why not increase the teacher's salary? There is a problem. There needs to be a change. Teachers are underpaid, and increasing the teacher's salary only comes with benefits. So, teachers create the future. All future professionals will be educated by a teacher, so why are they paid so little? Increase the pay of teachers.